This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Vicar Ben. This week we are in the third Sunday of Easter, and we will be considering the scene when Jesus appears to the disciples in Jerusalem, shows them his hands and his feet and seeing the wounds, and then he tells them that there is a message to be proclaimed of the forgiveness of sins for all the nations, for all the people, beginning from Jerusalem. And then he says to them, "And you are witnesses of these things." The disciples are witnesses. That phrase, witness, means a lot of things. And I think for a lot of us, when we hear that, we first think of the kind of aggressive proselytizing you see on the street corners and so on. But that's really not what Jesus means. Saying being a witness is actually entrusting the disciples, entrusting all of this in our experience. There's two sides to being a witness. One is witnessing, observing. They've observed Jesus among them as risen. And then the other side of witnessing, sharing your own experience. You've observed this, now share your story. Who is it in Christ in your life? And that doesn't look like telling people a lot of doctrine about Jesus. It looks like sharing who I am, where I've come from, all the challenges of that and the joys. In our text, when Jesus appears among them, the disciples are befuddled with unbelief and with joy, both things at the same time. And Jesus says, you, this group who are struggling to understand, your witness is in your struggle to understand. Your witness isn't in the great things you can say. It's simply at you being the community of God together. In the book of Acts, as we follow in the Gospel of Luke, what they said was often not especially good, but what they were as a community is how they were a witness. It was their lives, not their words, that is the true being witness of these things. This is 2 Minutes Together with Vicar Ben.